Hello everyone, this is Tuba Mirza and welcome to Recoding. All the code used inside this video are mentioned inside the description box. So if you like the work we are doing and if you're learning something from our videos, please do subscribe to our channel and share it with your group because your subscription will make this type of video happen in the future. So without any further ado, let's get started. In this video, we are building a simple chat interface using React and Google's Gemini model. First of all, let's check the demo video of what are we building today. So what are we gonna learn in this video? We are using the Gemini 1.5 Flash model as a generative model which is an interface using React ecosystem. We also learn how to get Google's AI Studio API key and how to interface the API in React or similar framework. So here you can see the chat interface along. Inside the text input area, type your query, then press the send button. And finally, you'll receive the response from the Gemini model. So, if you're excited to build this application, let's get started on how to build one. We already set up our application with Tailwind. First of all, create a folder called its components. Inside it, create a file called chat.js. Link the chat component inside the app.js file. Inside the chat.js file, add some style inside it like flex. Flex column justify the div between. Add some gradient color and finally add the height as screen size. Now inside the div, add the main tag. Inside it, add some styles such as margin bottom auto, rounded corners, some padding and background color. Inside the main component, add heading tag. Now let's create the message area. Add a div. Inside the div, add some class flex. Flex column, add some gap between the width full and add some padding. So show the many messages together. First of all, create a React state and call it messages. Create it as an array. Inside it, add some mock data as an object. Add ID, message and type. Type help us to distinguish who sends the message. We can differentiate it easily in the UI. Similarly, add the mock data for the bot side. Inside the message area, map all the messages from the state. And for each message, check its type. To if it is user shows the interface according to the user. And if its bot shows a different interface. Inside the user, view add key as the message ID. Add some style, flex and width full. Inside it, show the messages from the object. Similarly, do for the bot side. Inside the div, add some style. We made some mistake here. We need to add the background corner radius inside the div. Similar to the bot side, add some padding. Now we can see the interface is looking good. Now let's add the input method where user can type the message. First create a state, call it a message, initiate it as empty string. Now create the input area. Create a div inside it, add some style. Then inside it add an input tag. Inside it add a value to the message and on change value use the set value from the state. Add some style to input. Add two buttons, one is for submitting chat while the other is for clear chat. Create functions for submit chat, which is going to be an asynchronous function. Write the function inside the button on the click method. Create another function for the clear chat, which is simple. Write the function inside the button. Set the message array to an empty array. So finally we can see that our buttons are working fine. Now let's start integrating the chat API. First of all, download the Google Generative API library for the React using npm command. Import Google Generative AI library. Now to get the API key, open the Google AI Studio website. Here you will get the option to get the API key. Click the option to create an API key. After getting the API, initiate the Generative API library and paste your API key. Now work on the send message functionality. Inside it, check if the message field is empty and return the function. Then prevent the form default behavior. After creating a try-catch block, and inside the catch block, console log the error if any error happens. Inside the try statement, first set the model. We are using Gemini Flash 1.5. After setting the model, we use the generate content function, which takes the message as a parameter. Now create an object for the username. Finally, append the message inside the messages array. After getting the response, we convert the response to text. Create a new object for the response from the bot. Inside the messages array, add the value. So finally, we can see that our application is working fine. For removing the message after sending the value to generative function, set the state of message to an empty string. So here we can check that our application is working just fine. So that's all about the application. I really hope that you all liked watching the video. Please let us know in the comment section whether what are you looking for in the near future in our videos. We'll be very happy to get that started with. Thank you very much. For now, I'll be signing off. We'll definitely see you all in the next video.